This is the Daily Tech News Wrap-Up for Monday, June 10th, 2013. Well, what a crazy morning it was. WWDC, Microsoft's E3 announcement, all in one time frame. It was sure a busy morning, but of course the leading stories are going to be from WWDC, with just wrapped up with Tim Cook closing. Let me tell you what happened. So first off, OS X is going to be themed now from the California themes. They're switching away from the big cats and going towards a state theme. This year, it's going to be OS X Mavericks. What is an OS X Mavericks? Well, you're going to Finder now has tabs, tagging, and better integration for multiple displays across the whole OS. New and improved CPU usage during downtime. There's also improvements to Safari. There's something called AppNap that does a better job directing and extending the power life of your laptop. iBooks is now built into OS X. Maps is also built into OS X, with some nifty features. And quick reply to notifications is also built in to the new OS X. And that new OS X Mavericks is available to download this fall. No price point announced. Apple also released new MacBook Airs today based on the Haswell chipset and better battery life, about 3 to 4 hours better battery life for each model. There was also a small price drop in the MacBook Airs, where they have a $100 difference in a cheaper $100 difference, and they also are starting at 120 gigabytes of flash storage instead of the 64 gigabytes. We also saw a sneak peek of a brand new cylinder Mac Pro. Apple said that this is something special they were doing because they weren't exactly announcing this as a new product. Well, not officially, but they were giving us a nice little sneak peek of what it had. Some of the highlights of it was a radical redesign. You have to see this thing. It is about the fourth of the size of the current Mac Pro. It supports Thunderbolt 2 with, I believe, 6 Thunderbolt ports on the Mac Pro that can have transfer speeds of, I believe, 20 gigabytes per second. Comes standard with dual workstation graphic GPUs. It supports 4K displays, and it is designed and built in the USA. No price point announced. All we know is that it's coming later this year. We also got a little new information on iWork for iCloud. It's browser-based, and you can do all your page, keynotes, numbers, all available in a web browser. Supports Chrome, Internet Explorer, and Safari on Mac and PC. And then, of course, the long-anticipated iOS 7 was announced today. A public beta was released, but the official will not be released till this fall, obviously. It was radically and completely redesigned. Johnny Ive definitely approached the flatness, and a lot of the rumor leaks we saw just at, very end of the rumor trail right before WWDC were true, and the icons are very interesting looking. You'll have to judge for yourself. Like I said, it was completely redesigned. There's a new thing called Control Center that kind of gives you that Android-like switches for Wi-Fi, airplane mode, all those, quick to access settings. We also have kind of a more real multitasking with actual cards that you swipe out, and you can swipe between all the different apps. Safari also has a new smart search field, got a new little look to it, as well as iCloud keychain integration. iCloud keychain allows you to save passwords from your Mac. And it's built into Safari, I believe, and it allows you to, it's kind of like a LastPass where it'll make a random password and it kind of saves it for you on all your devices. There's a brand new photo app for the iPhone as well that kind of has all these different organization tricks. There's also iCloud support, PhotoStream support for video. Siri also got a bit smarter with a new interface. An all-new voice for Siri is available in male and female, as well as for different languages. Siri is getting a little bit smarter with Twitter integration, Wikipedia integration, and web search results built right into Siri, provided by, you guessed it, Bing, not Google. Siri is also more integrated more closely into cars. In some supported manufacturers coming out with new cars this year, you can actually have a little iOS somewhat screen actually in the screen of the car, not just hands-free Siri. iTunes Radio was also announced today. The long-rumored iRadio service is officially called iTunes Radio. It does all the things you'd expect to do, kind of like, very Pandora-esque. It is ad-supported with a free service, and if you subscribe to iTunes Match, it is a free edition iTunes Match with no ad needed because you're paying for iTunes Match. The App Store also got a new look, and apps will now update automatically in the background from the App Store. Those are the biggest tech headlines for today. It was really dominated by Apple. Microsoft also did a little bit of a gaming-centered presentation at E3. We learned that the Xbox One will be coming out for $500 retail, but like I said, it was mainly and is mainly going to continue to be, probably for the rest of the day and for the rest of the week, WWDC news. Those are the biggest tech headlines for today. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow.